Hey there. So you're a real estate agent and you have been throwing around the idea of whether to join a team or not, and really just kind of wanting to know some of the pros and cons, whether joining a real estate team is beneficial or not. So today we're going to hop into the pros and cons of joining a real estate team, and let's hop into the good stuff right now.
That you showed up was written in the palm.
Mariah Curla here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed real estate agent in both California and Utah, and I absolutely love helping real estate agents build and scale their businesses the modern way by leveraging the power of social media. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every week I drop a new video. I hear from real estate agents like you all the time who are looking to build and scale their businesses, and I absolutely love it. So if you're looking to build and scale, feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and it would be my absolute pleasure to connect with you. So I've been getting this question recently from some new real estate agents that have been asking, hey, Mariah, I'm kind of new into the business and, I've been in for a little while, or I'm just starting out and I really don't know, hey, should I go with a real estate team? Should I not? Well, let me share with you some of the advantages and disadvantages that, that really you're going to want to take a deep dive and figure out what is going to be best for you and your situation. So pro number one about joining a team is simply the experience. When you are exposed to other real estate agents and a team doing what you want to be doing, you are going to have a better chance of, you're in the room with people already selling real estate. You're already in that environment. You're already in that room. So by linking arms with those type of people who are doing the work already, your experience levels will increase drastically simply because they are doing the work, and you're going to have more experience because you're going to have more exposure to it. With that being said, a con is that oftentimes your commission splits will be significantly lower because you are on a team. And oftentimes those teams, hopefully, the hope is that they will be giving you leads. And, sometimes those leads, though, a con, which some people say is, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm getting the leads, but they're not awesome leads. And this actually is leading me into a dead end. I'm not getting the type of high quality leads that I'm really hoping for. So the commission split, because you're on a team, is going to be less because they're giving you leads. But oftentimes, sometimes people feel like, gosh, those leads are really not the leads that, the type of people or the clients that I want to be working with. A pro of joining a team, though, is simply the support and the education. Hopefully, your hope is by joining a team that you are going to be supported by these individuals, and you are also going to be taught and trained the business. So the hope is, hey, you know what? I link arms with this team. They're going to support me. They are going to give me leads. And in turn, too, they're also going to educate me and teach me the business, teach me how to run and scale the business. Number two con, though, is simply that you are not in charge. Because you are on a team, you do not get to make the rules. So you really are not really necessarily your own boss. Yes, you are, but if you are on a team, there are oftentimes team rules, team standards, team things that go along with being part of that group. With that being said, too, there might be certain expectations for that team. There might be a schedule you need to follow. There might be a certain number of calls that you need to make each day. There might be a certain number of doors you need to make, to knock each day. So there will be certain standards and expectations for that team. So ultimately, yes, you're on the team, but you are not in charge of what you are doing day to day because you are part of that group. A pro, though, to being on a team is simply the shared business expenses. Yes, the shared business expenses. Oftentimes, if you are on a team and a really solid running team, they're going to have their own transaction coordinator. They're going to have their own marketing manager. They're going to have a lot of different things implemented into their team so that their team runs smoothly. And oftentimes, part of your commission split will be part of, those expenses in paying for the staff that is a part of that team. So, if you're going out and you're having to pay for your marketing, you're having to pay for your, transaction coordinator, you're having to pay for some of those things. oftentimes those expenses are rolled in with that team. A con, some believe, being part of a team is you do not have your own individual branding. So oftentimes teams will have, the team branding and the team name. And oftentimes that team name is part of, whoever the founder of that team is. And so, yes, you are part of the team, but that branding is not part of, you and your own personal brand. You are now part of the brand of that team. Down the road, if you were to leave that team, you are going to need to start your own brand and, kind of reinvent yourself as a solo agent and not part of that team. Another part of, a pro of working with a team is really, hopefully, the hope is that everybody is working together and everybody is sharing in that business. And hopefully you are feeling supported. And again, you are getting leads from this team. So that is another hope, is that everybody is working together. And going along with that, another pro is if you need that accountability piece, oftentimes that team will help support you and will help keep you on track and will help keep you accountable for contacting your clients and prospecting in the market, all those different things that go along with running a business and generating business. And hopefully they will be able to keep you on track and keep you accountable. Another disadvantage to being on a team is simply developing your own sphere of influence. Oftentimes when you're part of a team, those team leads that you are getting go toward the team. So even if you are getting leads individually, a lot of those leads actually go toward the team. So when you're building your own sphere, a lot of those are not going to be just individuals. That will be given to the team. So something else to keep in mind for that. But going along with creating that sphere, oftentimes some people call it a pro and some call it a con, is simply because that sphere, if you're part of a team, your sphere is going to be a lot larger. So when you are holding, events and stuff, instead of your own individual sphere, you're going to have the sphere of the entire team. So the hope is that that group is going to be significantly larger. So some look at that as a pro and some also look at it as a con. And then ultimately really figuring out, hey, do I work well with this team? Do I enjoy the people's company on this team? Do I want to work with this brand and work with this team, is really what you need to figure out in the long run of, hey, is this something that I see myself in for a long term? Is this more of a short term thing? So again, just really trying to figure out your end goal and then kind of reverse engineer it. Are you looking at being on a team as, hey, you know what? I want to get my feet wet. I want to get as many deals as I can done, in the beginning. And I'm not necessarily worried as much about the commission. And maybe being on a team is a good fit for you. If you're thinking, hey, you know what? Yes, it'd be awesome to earn money right now, but I'm not as concerned as, doing as many deals right now. But I want to build my brand. I want to build my sphere. Then maybe going, the solo agent instead of the team agent may be a better fit for you. So really take a deep dive and analyze your business and really analyze your goals in your business. And hopefully that will be able to help you figure out, yeah, you know what? A team is a really good option for me right now. Or you know what? Hey, I'm going to go out on I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to try it myself, see if I can do this. And if not, maybe I will, move over to a team later on. So hopefully these pros and cons helped you kind of get an idea of like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm certainly going to join a team, or, I think I'm going to hold off for a while, and give you a little bit of a snapshot of that. And again, if you are thinking about building and growing your business and scaling it the modern way, I hear from real estate agents like you all the time, and I'm always looking for like-minded partners. So feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email, and I would love to connect with you. Take care and have a great one. Bye.